You know what I realized? You know what I was sad, and I had a deep realization today.
That a lot of people just sent us garbage in the mail.
Well, that too. I haven't looked yet, but
oh boy, did I!
I grew up always liking Billy Joel because it's like legally required if you grow up on Long Island.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was putting new music in my car's hard drive, and I was like, yeah, put some Billy Joel on there. I haven't listened to Billy Joel in a long time. Billy Joel sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Billy Joel stinks.
I
was like listening, and I'm like, this is fuck. I'm like, I always thought like, wow. People always thought like, wow, Billy Joel's really good. Turns out it was just the '70s.
Hey, Billy Joel doo-wop sucks. Hey, listen, motherfucker, we only sing '80s Joel. So take your skate cooker wife and get the fuck out of here.
I saw Billy Joel live at Bonnaroo. He was like the headlining act about 4 or 5 years ago. About 5, 6, 5.
Is this when he was starting to look like Donald Pleasance from when they took the mask off Darth Vader?
Yeah, he looked like that's exactly what he looked like, especially when he has a harmonica on.
Yes.
So I watched him do that, and normally, like, you know, the headlining act of any music festival is big. It's a big, you know, they're going to close it out. They're going to rock all the way till the end. He ended like 45 minutes early. He's
tired.
He was just no interaction. He was phoning it in.
Yeah.
He did Piano Man half-assed, and then, you know, it was like I've never really been a big fan of Billy Joel to begin with. I understand why you liked him. You had to. I know. It's like you have to like Bon Jovi from New Jersey.
He still has a couple of bangers, but overall, like all this
Uptown Girl.
No, he's got a couple good songs. Uptown Girl's good. I Go to Extremes is good. There's a couple songs that are good, right? But like, I'm listening to him, and I'm just like most of the songs he's known for, like Piano Man, Captain Jack, and I'm like driving, and I'm like, Billy Joel fucking sucks. Like I was driving, I was like, wow, he fucking sucks. Like I don't know if I've changed. If I could change, or you could change. I don't know who changed in this relationship, but
he's good
fucking
at
stinks.
He's good at drinking, bad at driving.
It's just
unless he's driving into someone's home.
I was just like, I'm like, these aren't good. These songs aren't good. Like some of the songs are okay, but it's like I was just driving. It bummed me out today. I was like, God, have I reached a point now where fucking Billy Joel sucks? I can't even enjoy Billy Joel anymore.
I still like a lot of old rock. I never liked Billy Joel. To me, I don't like any band outside of maybe Elton John, where the piano's the main instrument. You know?
Yeah.
It's just not. And even then, Elton John has a couple. I wouldn't say I'm a super fan of his. You know?
But even like the songs like I used to like Allentown, right? But I'm like driving, and I'm like, this whole song is so stupid. Like it's all and they're taking off the coat from the ground. I'm like, this is so stupid. And then I'm like driving, and then oh God, Goodnight Saigon comes on. What a piece of shit that song is. Whenever Billy Joel tried to be like political, you know what I mean? Like he's like, oh, let's talk about the war in Vietnam, man. It's just so bad. I was embarrassed for myself listening to fucking Billy Joel. And then what was the other one that was bothering me? There's just so many bad songs. He's not good. I take it back. Billy Joel's not good.
No, he's not. And, you know, the one I was talking about a couple days ago on Daywave was Springsteen. What an overrated piece of shit Springsteen is. Springsteen's not just bad, fucking terrible. No.
Springsteen's pretty good. Compared to Billy Joel, he's pretty good.
No, Springsteen is worse.
Glory
and
Days is a good song.
No, it's
Dancing
not.
in the Dark's a good song.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Look, let me tell you why fucking Springsteen's worse, okay? First off, he suffers from the same thing that Billy Joel does, where he's like, factory town, I'm a factory man. I'm working in a factory with factory plans. Like, fuck you. But, you know, I looked up Springsteen. That motherfucker's never had a real job. He's been in a band his whole life, okay? So I hate that whole, and I don't like that whole singing. No fucking thank you. Springsteen's a fucking hack. I don't even like Bon Jovi, but if I had to pick a New Jersey band, I'm gonna pick Bon Jovi over Springsteen. Springsteen fucking sucks.
He's pretty good.
Springsteen is factory rock, and it's fucking terrible.
I'm certainly not going to dig a foxhole and fight Royce over this, like to the point where like Springsteen rule. Like I'm not going to be one of those where he's like,
Put
rules.
an American bandana on.
Start fighting.
Yeah.
Start fighting like hiding like Rambo in the jungle. Not that serious about it. But he is good. I will say Springsteen's all right. Compared to fucking Billy Joel, dude. Fucking We Didn't Start the Fire came on and it's just naming things.
Did you know Born in the USA is actually an anti-American song? Wow, you're so edgy, Bruce.
Flipping through a newspaper, I am reading words on here. I am
That's
just
terrible,
saying
too.
things in the newspaper. This is what's on page 6. This is on page 8. And we're on page 11. Now we're on page 15.
That's probably the song that I hate the most by Billy Joel. That I hate the fucking most by him. So look, I'm not arguing with you because I also don't like Billy Joel. But I like Billy Joel.
Springsteen, you know like Glory Days?
No.
Glory Days is a good
Glory
song.
Days is a boomer bullshit song.
Nah, Glory Days is dope.
Is it? What's your favorite part about... What's Glory Days about? If you say his Glory Days, I'll punch you.
It's about people thinking about their glory days.
See, that's... You can't describe a song...
But it is what the song's about.
No, I know.
I mean, you know, Springsteen wasn't exactly a clever guy. He wasn't writing clever titles.
Fuck Bruce Springsteen, I say.
He's bad. I'll tell you what. I'd rather replace that Billy Joel fucking set of music in my car with fucking Springsteen. I could rock to some Springsteen.
I'd rather replace fucking both with the 10-10 wins. Like, I'd rather replace both with box scores from baseball. Springsteen song. I had a friend that was a big baseball player back in high school. He could throw that speedball by you.
But you don't
make you look like a fool, boy.
You don't need 10-10 wins. You just need to listen to We Didn't Start the Fire. You get all the news.
So bad. It's such a bad song.
Sanctions on China, and we're going to Iran, and we're going. Joe Biden's falling asleep. You should make an updated version.
Okay, cool. How about Glory Days? They'll pass you by, Glory Days of a young girl's eyes, Glory Days. Oh, wow. Fucking deep writing with fucking Hack Springsteen. Most of these bands sucked. We were just lying to ourselves.
How come Billy Joel didn't do an updated version of like?
They've been it's funny because they've been asking him to do that for a while, and he just said he won't do it.
Orange Man, really bad. Like all that kind of shit. This is
Q says trust the plan. Oh, we should do it. Let's fucking do it. And you know what? Will you agree with me on this one? Bob Dylan, great songwriter, terrible singer.
He wasn't that great of a songwriter either.
No, he wrote a lot of songs.
Yeah, he wrote a lot.
All Along the Watchtower was him. That's a pretty good song.
I liked it when I said he wasn't that good. Royce goes, he wrote a lot. He didn't say good, so Royce just went, he wrote a lot of songs.
Fair enough.
It's like going, no, he played a lot. It's like Cal Ripken.
Yeah.
He showed up to a lot of games.
Well, Cal Ripken was really good, too.
He was good, but it's like his biggest accomplishment is he had good attendance. That's literally
what
his
a
number.
nerd. Hey, Cal Ripken, you're a fucking nerd.
I get that he was good, but he was good, like, what, on the Orioles?
Okay. Look, my point is
that we're going to take your children and we're going to cut their penis off and give them abortions whether they like it or not.
Well, look, my point is this. Bob Dylan has written a lot of popular. I could say this way, so it doesn't have to be good or bad. Bob Dylan has written a lot of popular songs.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me.
It's not.
Good.
I said popular. I said. I just fixed it.
All right, yeah, popular.
I don't like him, so you trust me. I'm not going to defend him. So Bob Dylan's written a lot of songs that were commercially popular. So he wrote All Along the Watchtower, The Ballad of Easy Rider.
Okay, he did All Along the Watchtower, right? But we could all admit he also did the worst version of All Along the Watchtower.
Of course, Hendrix was
Nobody
the best.
gives a fuck about his version of it.
I mean, so he wrote, Stranger. He wrote half of Wagon Wheel. And then someone else finished it. But Bob Dylan's another one where people just praise this motherfucker. And what did he do? What did Bob Dylan do that was so fucking impressive?
Yeah, my dad liked Bob Dylan, and my dad had shit taste in everything, so I'm going with that approach. He just wasn't, Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me is one of the worst fucking lyrics ever written.
It's bad, you're right.
It's almost as bad as singing a song with you're the piano man. Like, it's just, by the way, any musician songs about being a musician is the fucking, and I know Tambourine Man was about a drug dealer, but the point being,
Was it, dude?
When these fucking musicians can't even think of an analogy outside of music, so they're like, I need an analogy for heroin, and you're like, what if the heroin was like a guy who played a tambourine, man? And you're like, why don't you fucking leave the music studio once in a while? And at least Billy Joel would eat at a sidewalk cafe and fucking watch the construction workers across the street and go, and I'm getting my jackhammer and hitting the cement with my hammer. I don't know.
While he's eating a quiche, like just some expensive breakfast.
Hard hat.
There are some
I can
people
rhyme
getting-
so many things with hard hat.
There's somebody in the chat that's like, read the verses, morons. Oh, is this guy doing the listen to the words?
Yeah.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do the listen to the words thing.
Bro, did you put the song on or did you really listen to it, man?
Please don't do that. I hate people that do the listen to the lyrics thing. Oh, fuck. You know what? How about I do this?
Your brother used to do that.
Yeah,
line all the
I wanted
time.
to punch him right in the face.
He'd go, man, you know, have you like heard Smash Mouth or have you really listened to it, man? It's like, you're a fucking asshole.
So, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy and there's no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I'll come following you.
Okay, now if you're going to write a song about drugs, like that's a real roundabout way to do it, right? So can I do an updated version? Can we do like a modern song about drugs? Sure. Okay. If you want to write a modern song about drugs, it would be more like Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana, Hannah Montana. I got Molly, I got white, I got Molly, I got white. I've been chirping all damn night.
That's better than
See, now that's
Dylan.
We know exactly what drugs are for sale. You know what I mean?
Though I know that evening's empire has returned into sand, vanished from my hand. This is like some theater kid writing a poem to his girlfriend. Left me blindly here to stand, but still not sleeping. My weariness amazes me. I'm branded on my feet. I have no one to meet. And the ancient empty streets, too dead for dreaming.
Yeah, I have a boyfriend.
All right. Sorry, Susan.
He's just
walk away.
Showing your shitty
fucking
poetry.
head down. Walk away with your head down.
Someday I'm going to get some pussy.
Yeah. Fuck you, Bob Dylan. Fuck you, Bob Dylan. Fuck you, Bruce Springsteen. Fuck you, Billy Joel. We're going to destroy all of your idols. They all suck. All right? Enough.
You're literally the only guy in history to ever pick up an electric guitar and be worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck Bob Dylan. And fuck Billy Joel. He ruined my whole ride over here.
Yeah, fucking Billy Joel.
There's still like 3 solid Billy Joel songs. And I'll say the same thing. Springsteen still has a few where I'll be like, that's my jam. But I've never in my life asked somebody to play Springsteen. Like, I've never been like, yo, throw some Bruce Springsteen on. But like, if Glory Days is playing, I'm like, all right, this song's all right. I Still Stand by Dancing in the Dark is pretty dope. And then there was one other one that I liked. There was one other stupid Springsteen song that I liked. And then Billy Joel, I Still Stand by I Go to Extremes. That's still a good song. But then it's like, you know, and I'm on the Downeaster Alexa. He's like singing about, by the way, this was the Downeaster Alexa was a boat Billy Joel bought and named after his daughter. And it was like a fucking $750,000 boat that he bought when he was like living in the Hamptons. But then he tried to write a song about his boat, and then he realized when he was writing a song about his boat that writing about his $750,000 yacht in the Hamptons is probably not gonna. So then he had to change the song to be like about a commercial fisherman, but like all his references are like Oyster Bay and like all these places in Long Island that like. They don't have commercial fishing anymore. Like, there's no commercial fishing in the Hamptons. And he's like, and I'm trying to survive on fish sticks or whatever. And like, he's like trying to sing it about feeding his kids. But you're like, motherfucker, it was just in page 6. You bought like $1 million yacht. What are you talking? It has gold fixtures on it. You fucking asshole.
So you're a big fan of Born to Run, Springsteen?
Born to Run, yes.
That's
a good one. Yeah. That's a good song.
No.
It is.
No. And Elvis sucked too.